boys and girls. Mr. Palast here. I found another Mercer book. It's called I Just Forgot. And I know sometimes in our classroom, we have some friends that may just forget and need a reminder. Sometimes I remember, and sometimes I just forget. This morning, I remembered to brush my teeth, but I forgot to make my bed. Me, you. What a good artist. I put my dishes in the sink after breakfast, but I forgot to put the milk away. Good milk. I almost forgot to feed the puppy, but he reminded me. Grrr. I didn't forget to water the plants. They looked fine to me. I didn't forget to feed the goldfish. He just didn't look hungry. I'll do it now, Mom. I got ready for school. I even got to the school bus on time. But I forgot my lunchbox. Bus 1. Mom brought it to school for me. Thanks, Mom. After school, I went outside to play in the rain. I remembered to put on my rain slicker. But I forgot my rubber boots. When I came inside for a snack, I didn't forget to take my boots off. I left them on because I was going right back outside. Oh no, messy house. I had cookies and milk. I was just going to eat 3 cookies, but I forgot to count them. I didn't forget to shut the refrigerator door, though. I just wasn't finished eating yet. What's happening here? When Dad came home from work, I was supposed to get his paper. I didn't forget. The puppy got it first. Oh no. I know it's time for bed. I didn't forget. Of course I'll remember to pick up my toys when I'm finished playing with them. I took my bath and remembered to wash behind my ears. I didn't use soap, but I didn't forget to. I just don't like soap. I guess I did forget to pick up my toys. Oh, little critter. Did I forget to turn off the tub too? Oh no. But there is one thing I will never forget. I always remember to have Mom read me a bedtime story. And I always remember to kiss her good night. Oh, little critter. I think he made up for it with that. I'm going to transition right into communities. What do you know about communities? This is a community called Eagle, Colorado, which is west of New York. And if you took photos of your community, what would they show? Maybe your first photo would be of your family and friends or your home and school. Perhaps others would show your community's leaders, shops, and celebrations. You might take pictures of the land near your community. Your photos would show ways your community is the same as or different from others. We're going to read to find out what makes Eagle, Colorado special to those who live there. Oh, look at that doggy. Nicole lives in a beautiful place. Her home is in the mountains in a town that is named for the nearby Eagle River. Eagle, Colorado is a good place to live. We're going to find out why. Look at this one. Nicole and her friend Oscar are in the 3rd grade at Eagle Elementary School. They are studying the history of their town. Eagle, Colorado is a good place to learn. Produce. On the weekend, Nicole helps her father shop for groceries at the city market. Every other month, she goes to Sandy's beauty salon for a haircut. Eagle, Colorado is a good place to find the things you need. Look at that. The leaders of the town help solve the community's problems. Other citizens also help one another in many ways. Working together, the people of Eagle, Colorado make their town a place where they feel safe. Look at this one. When summer comes, it's time for the town's special celebration. People come from miles around to watch roping and riding at the Eagle County Fair and rodeo. Nicole and her family never miss it. With flags waving, Eagle, Colorado is a good place to feel proud. All right, I got a question for you, see if you remember. How did the town get its name? Okay. Compare Eagle, Colorado with your community. How are the two communities alike and how are they different? How is Eagle, Colorado like Middletown? And how is Eagle, Colorado different from Middletown? Now, many of you may know this. This is New York City, which is not far from us. We can just get on a train and be there in about an hour. This busy street is in Manhattan, a section of New York City. People use many kinds of transportation to get to and from businesses and homes. They may walk or drive or take a bus, a taxi, or the underground subway. A lot of people. Look at all those people, right? People live in communities. Like the people of Eagle, Colorado, you live in a community. A community is a group of people who live or work together in the same place. It includes all of its citizens. A citizen is a person who lives in and belongs to a community. To belong. You see the heading? That's the heading right there. See how it's in red? That tells us what we're about to read. Say heading? Okay. One reason people live in communities is that they like to do things with others. Whether their community is large or small, they enjoy feeling that they belong. So my question to you, why do people live in communities? Now, boys and girls, you see these blue words here? This is called a caption. Can you say caption? Caption, good. A caption tells us about the picture. So we have this awesome picture here, and these blue words are going to tell us what's happening. And it says, people meet in front of the shop in Eagle, Colorado. So they're having ice cream, got their bicycles, just enjoying the day. And here we go again. See the blue letters? Say caption. Now, a caption tells us about the picture. So it says, Chicago, Illinois has a busy business center. So there's a picture of Chicago. Now, you see these red words? This is called a heading. Say heading. A heading tells us what we're about to learn. And this heading says to work. Many people live where they do to be near their work. Most towns and cities have a downtown area or business center. A business is an activity in which workers make or sell goods or do work for others. Goods are things that could be bought or sold. Now, my question for you is, why do people live where they do? Awesome. All right. See these red words? And remember what that's called? Say it out loud if you remember. That's right. It's a heading. And you can see the words are a different color. They're bigger. It's going to tell us what we're about to learn. And this heading says to have fun. So we're going to learn about having fun. People like to have fun in their free time. Most communities have parks where citizens can picnic, play games, and enjoy the outdoors. There may be interesting places to visit, such as zoos and museums. A museum is a place where objects from other times and places can be seen. Theaters may offer movies, plays, and concerts. Here we go. See that? That's called the Czech Republic. You see them dancing? That's Japan. They're having a picnic. People in communities all over the world have fun outdoors. Oh, here we go. The United States. That looks like the 4th of July, which we'll be celebrating in the summer, not too far. This is Brazil. So they're playing instruments. Amazing. Okay. Now, boys and girls, do you see the heading here? See how it's in blue letters and it's much bigger? So this heading is going to tell us what we're about to learn. And it says, people work at many jobs. In a community, the different jobs that people do help all citizens meet their needs. Needs are the things we all must have, such as food, clothing, and a place to live. Now, boys and girls, what's these red letters called? Say it out loud. A heading. Good. And what does a heading teach us? That's right, what we're about to learn. And this says people have different skills. Think about how busy you would be if you had to meet all your needs by yourself. You would have to grow your own vegetables. If you wanted meat, eggs, and milk, you would have to raise animals. You would not be able to get water from a faucet. Now look at these words. See how they're blue? And remember what that's called? What are these words called? A caption. That's right. Now what does a caption tell us? Yes, what's happening in the picture. So this one says, these shoppers can meet their needs for food, clothing, and other goods, all in one store. Instead, you would have to dig a well or take a pail to a river or lake. You would have to make your own clothing, too. You could not even buy the cloth. You would have to make it and then sew it together to make a shirt or a pair of pants. You would have to build your own house, too. You cannot go to a store to buy the nails or boards for it. You would have to make your own. In a community, people use their different skills in their jobs. Some grow or sell food. Others make or sell clothing. Some build homes. Others get the natural resources or materials from nature, such as wood and stone, needed for building them. This way, nobody has to do every job. Living in a community helps people save time. Now, see these words right here? What are these words called? Caption. Good. And what they tell us? About the picture. So this is growing vegetables. So you can see this woman's growing vegetables. See this one? That says sawing wood. You see you guys sawing wood? And this one says weaving cloth. So captions are very important. They're telling us what's happening in these pictures. What are these red words on top here? A heading. Good. And what does it tell us? What we're about to learn. Excellent. And it says people depend on one another. Members of a community depend or rely on one another for safety. Police officers work to keep people safe. Firefighters also protect people and the things they own. Firefighters, like everyone else in the community, depend on the police to keep their families safe. Police officers depend on firefighters for their family safety too. Doctors, nurses, and other workers provide health services. A service is work that someone does for someone else. Health service workers help people stay well. They also care for those who are ill. All right, what are these blue words? What is that? A caption. Good. And caption tells us about what? About the picture. It says a police officer in Los Angeles, California. And here we got another caption. It says firefighters in Indianapolis, Indiana. Good. Schools and libraries are important to the citizens of every community. Schools are places where people of all ages can learn. Libraries are also places where people can learn. A library keeps books and other materials for the members of a community to use. Now, my question for you is, who helps keep a community safe and healthy? Okay. And what are these blue words? Caption. And what do they do? Tell us about the picture. At a public library in Orlando, Florida, a librarian helps this boy search for information on a computer. Awesome. So good. All right. Got another heading. The heading tells us we're about to read. It says, many people, one community. In most communities, people with the same interest or backgrounds form groups. These people make life interesting for all members of the community. People share customs. People who live in or near the same place often share customs. A custom is a way of doing something. For example, people in different communities have different customs for greeting one another. Customs are a part of the culture. The culture of a group is made up of the customs and beliefs that its members share. Cultures can be seen in their clothing and heard in their language and music. There we go. Got a caption. In the United States, people shake hands when they meet. In Japan, they bow. That's interesting. So you'll see many people shake hands when they meet, but in Japan, they simply bow. Boys and girls, I hope you enjoy this. See you soon.